phenomenal contributor to this show. I mean, really, Will, me and you're the main voices.
Yeah.
But Will really gives us everything we need to talk about.
He is our XFL STL newsroom.
Yes, exactly. I mean, however you want to say it, that's Will. And big props to our man, Will. Thank you, Will.
Shout out to Stefan Ratchick, man, over at it's now XFL Newsroom, not XFL 2K.
I saw that.
Yeah, so the XFL Newsroom, and he has literally been putting out a lot of great stuff.
He has.
Especially this latest one, and we can talk about that to open up the show.
Yeah, let's go for it.
The story that came out from the newsroom was saying that there's a possibility that the Spring League could possibly newsroom. Like XFL.
Yes. I mean, however you want to say it. I saw that.
Or
That's Will.
G League.
However you want to look at it. However you want to look at it. Will. Thank you, Will.
Shout out to Stefan Ratchick, man, over
it's
at
true.
It's now XFL Newsroom, not XFL 2K.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
You'll get an opportunity for players to insert themselves in, and I think they should do a XFL Spring League type of showcase, meaning XFL players go against Spring League. I say in the future. It's late. I mean, it's early now, because the league hasn't started.
Right,
but
that's true.
Just as a sort of future thing for the XFL, because we already have a feeling here that the XFL is going to get beyond seasons 1, 2, and 3.
That is true. It will.
So I would believe that should happen. Yeah. And if it's true with what's really going on with Brian Woods, the CEO of the Spring League, then I'm game for it. Anything that it could make the league progress, let's do it. Just like that.
100%. I cannot disagree with you at all on that. I mean, it's almost impossible to disagree. I really think the things that they have done, and I mean, the more and more that you see, I know that everybody wants to keep bitching and bitching. When are we going to do team names? When are we going to do team names? When are we going to do team names?
Shut up! See, now I'm going to be unprofessional just a little bit. Shut up!
You want me to be?
No, I'll do it for you. Shut up!
Thanks, Will. Will likes the new new logo.
My man Will. See, we already been giving you love already since the show begun. But
right, yeah.
What was that saying about where's the team name? Shut up!
Rats ask where the team names are. They're still working out rules and details.
Exactly. Why would you want to care about the names at this point when you don't even have, when everything in the gameplay is being tested right now?
Right. And there's our boy John from a football
world. Yeah.
What's up, John?
Ashley Underwood is in.
There's our girl Ashley, who's another huge supporter.
Yes.
Of ours.
I'm waiting for my boy Wyatt to join because
our man Wyatt's going to be there soon.
He's the only one that I will let slide about with the Kansas City Chiefs. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh. Speaking of which, the Alliance to XFL logo was done by a good crew. You know what? And he was like, well, hey, man, I'll take a chance on it and let me do it, man. I'll do it for you just for free, man, because you've been helping me out with a lot of stuff. And I was like, man, we gave it to it. Yes, this is sick.
Yeah, it is. Like, and, big thanks to Brian Johnson.
All right.
Who did the XFL.
Well, I get my man Ron.
Yeah.
Ron Nuttall from Cards on Deck Network. He does big things with the Cardinals. His show is back on. He does a show called Team of Rivals, where it's about the Cubs and the Cardinals, which is going on right now up downtown in Busch Stadium.
Oh, my God. Made traffic a mother effer. And there he is. There's your boy. Wyatt joins us.
Yes, there's Wyatt, baby. What's up?
There's Wyatt. So let's get to it. A lot of stuff has happened.
Yes, it has.
The XFL is concluded.
XFL summer's over.
The XFL summer's over.
It's over.
The draft, they're saying
in a couple months. Yeah.
Couple months, like October, November is where we're thinking.
Yes.
Right?
And so right now it's looking like it's not going to be territorial, which is great.
Correct.
Does it need to be at this point? I think you should just be able to pick whoever's available and who will make your team better. So they were saying there's a possibility about it being a snake draft, and we got that information when we were at the summer showcase a couple weeks ago.
Can't say where we got it from.
No, we can't.
But it's off the record.
But there's a possibility of that happening. Mm-hmm. And then training camp jumps off in November. So by this time, we'll have all the team names. Right. St. Louis will have theirs. Yep. Jonathan Hayes will be at Rams Park. Now, his team together.
So from XFL, XFL.com, there's a couple big stories that I would like to talk about.
Please
Three big ones. It's the XFL starts athlete evaluations through the showcases. We're trying to talk about that. And our man, the most inspirational guy in the world, from homeless to pro football, the Jeremiah Spicer story.
He is the only one. The only one. I'm going to cheer for if he makes it on the NFL roster.
Yep.
Only one. And I'm sorry, Wyatt. If he does make the Chargers, I hope he terrorizes
If
Patrick
he makes
Mahomes.
the Chargers, that's where I'm going.
I hope he terrorizes Patrick Mahomes every single down.
Every down. And then the other one will be Trent Richardson playing with the chip on his shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I've watched a couple of them. We're not going to play all of them because some of them are long and stuff like that. But a lot of good stuff on these. A lot of good stuff on them. So what we'll do is, since we started the show off with the player evaluation,
yes.
Guess where we're going to go first?
You going to do those?
We're going to go right to the player evaluation.
Hit it!
How does that sound? Does that sound good?
I'm down for that, man.
You down with that?
Yes, sir.
You know, and this is the show where you get your first show where you get all of your XFL St. Louis needs.
Bingo.
And here we go.
Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate it. This is a real football event, right? You guys are going to be a part of history. We're building a league from scratch.
Boy, that's quiet.
I can hear it.
Can you?
I did.
I can barely hear it, bro. Hold on. Let me get back to it. I don't know what happened, why it went so quiet like that. Here we go.
This is courtesy of XFL.
Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate it. This is our first real football event, right? You guys are going to be a part of history. We're building a league from scratch.
Hold on. Let's try this. Sounds like our audio board. You got to love the Limp Ghost, right?
And they do be certain.
There we go.
Opportunity to compete. That's what you guys are here for. Bring it today. Got me? Bring that today. Make this the best damn showcase that they're gonna have. That's one. That's one.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it there because this is 5 minutes long. This literally covers every single of the 8 cities. So if you guys want to go check it out, go to xfl.com. You'll be able to see it there.
Yep. And, of course, we got an opportunity. We got to see all the players that were there.
Yep.
Got a chance to talk it over with Jonathan Hayes.
Yep.
Got a chance to talk it over with Oliver Luck.
Yep.
Even got a chance to speak outside, off the record a bit with the team president, Kurt Hunziker.
Yep.
So got a chance to meet up with the front office and the commissioner. And when I would say it time in and time again.
Yeah.
Even though that there has not been one uniform being thrown out,
Nothing.
that no one player has been on its squad yet.
Nothing.
The team names haven't even been drawn. This is a league you're going to have to pay attention to.
Well, and you heard Oliver Luck in the beginning of that video.
Yes.
Say.
He said this is a league from the ground up.
Yep. So why are people, I can understand why here in St. Louis we're so wanting to know the team name, but what does it really matter? Get on the grassroots.
Right.
Get on it now.
Exactly.
You know, and that's where we're at. We got in on ground floor, literally.
Exactly. And I'm thinking at this point now, the way that it is, you're going to find out everything. But my thing is why I think most of the football fans that, are following the new XFL, they are so tedious with it because they want to make sure that the XFL doesn't screw us. That's why I believe in my mind is why they want to know what the team name is so quickly.
And that's what Kurt said.
Yeah.
That's what Kurt said.
You don't want a team like the in the minor league system, like the Montgomery Biscuits. That's a real team name, by the way.
It is the Montgomery Biscuits.
So I'm like, I like I wouldn't mind having a little spontaneity with them, whatever the team name is. But I'm thinking it's going to be something that's going to be geared towards St. Louis, and it'll fit, St. Louis.
I 100% agree with you.
So, man, let's just take it for what it is. Be patient, folks.
Right.
It's going to come.
Exactly.
And just enjoy the ride, man. Just even though it's slow in your mind, it has to be.
Yeah, I mean, it really has to be.
Think about what the Alliance went through, and they did everything. It did not seem like it was fast, but now that we look at it, and it's gone to crap.
Right. Exactly.
It looked like it was rushed.
Well, let's go back to what Oliver Luck said in that interview. You were in a league where we are starting from scratch.
Correct.
From the ground up. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So look what he's talking about doing. They have the team names already. They're just got to finalize them, trademark them, and all of that stuff. There's a lot that they got to do.
And a lot of it has been done. It's just that it's not going to happen when you or I wanted to have it done.
100% correct.
That's why I am so respectful of this. I already put it. Oh, the officials got it. They should have it already. But go ahead and throw it on there again.
Which one?
That one. That group there. They should have it already. But go ahead.
Yeah, right.
Throw it again. I don't care.
The official XFL?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
But here's my thing. And to all those fans that's over there on that page, I just keep having patience. That's the thing about this league. They're tedious. They're being meticulous because they want to make sure it's right.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
They don't want to go against the grain. They don't want to mess it up. And they're trying to tell their fans and also people that are hating of it that they're not trying to compete with the NFL.
Right, exactly. They're not.
They don't want to.
No.
They just want to show that they have a different type of game and that it can be done during the spring. Now, with the Alliance actually had an audience.
Right, exactly.
Granted, think about it. For a weekend to get a total of over 1 million viewers is pretty damn amazing considering what is already out there and what's being saturated during that time period. You got hockey season going.
Yep.
You got pro basketball going. The NCAA tournament is kicked in at that time period. So you're looking at a plethora of things, and you got pro football during the winter/spring months.
Right, exactly. 100%.
So you have to understand this is what they're up against, and they're fine with that.
Right, yeah.
And even though the Alliance went to crap, they were okay with it. The audience wasn't bad. The game really wasn't that bad. No. It was money. It was a money problem.
Right, exactly. So, and this is what Vince and Oliver Luck and all of these, because if you really look at everybody that's in charge, these are all football-minded people.
Correct.
Business-minded people. And they're looking at going, okay, and to me, I think they're doing a great job by not releasing the names right away.
Exactly.
Because it's building the suspense. It's getting people going, oh, shit. What's it going to... Ooh. We're looking... we're getting ready to go into August.
Yep.
Okay. They were saying, sometime in September or, August, September.
Right.
We're going to announce the team names. So why are we pushing it?
I mean,
they just finished up all 8 showcases.
Right. Why are we going to sit there and push it just to hate on it later? Just to hate on it afterwards.
Exactly.
It's no point. So I'm glad they're keeping the suspense going.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, just keep pulling them.
Right.
Keep pulling them in, man. Because here's the thing that people don't recognize. When the XFL first announced, they got like 50,000 followers on Twitter.
Correct.
Yeah,
I did say shit.
Yes, and it was for good reason.
It was.
It was for good reason. So don't hold it against them. See, it'd be different than we was just sitting there having a cuss fest on this whole entire show. You gotta love
our fans though, because they call us out right away.
Oh man, real quick. You just said it. I'm sorry.
So thank you to all of our fans. Thank you to everybody who's liked our page. Thank you for anybody who's excited about the XFL.
Exactly.
Coming to St. Louis.
We appreciate it.
We have guys like John up in D.C. with the football world.
And he's excited about it just like we are because in D.C. they got some too.
Exactly. And I mean, you see the movement growing. Exactly. It kind of reminds me of Bernie Sanders. No, seriously. How his grassroots movement has grown. That's what the XFL. You go and look at these pages, they're adding people every day.
Yep.
We look at our pages and we're astounded by the people that are going to our pages.
I'm like, we just a little known show. Why are you guys messing with us? And it's like, hey, because we like what you do. And I was like, oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, we just look at us like we're two clowns sitting here talking about XFL.
Hey, I am sorry, man. I love it.
We're talking about the XFL football that's coming to St. Louis.
Well, thank you, Sheila, for even tuning in. Just a good click in it.
Right. No, so, this is the XFL Football Talk Show from a One Universal production, co-production with
the In the Zone Network, baby.
And that over there is the one, the only, the A-Train himself.
I am that, and I always will be that, the A-Train, baby. And, hey, I set a sidebar real quick. I want you guys to go check out the A-Train show. You can catch it on Podomatic.com/In the Zone Network. You can also go to Anchor.fm, and you can find out where all of the platforms are for where you can find our show. Had great interviews with Isis Jones of 95.5 for the Loop.
Yep.
And then Renee Washington of 1340 AM. And she worked for ESPN, man. She's great. And I had a great conversation with her as well.
And I do know you did give some plugs to the XFL.
Oh, yeah.
Show? Okay, just making sure.
Hey, man. Hey, check this out. The next time I get Renee on, I'm going to have to ask her because I didn't this go around because the XFL is going to be where she's located.
Right, yeah.
That area because she works in the DC, the DMV.
Right.
Shout out to the DMV. I mean, that's John, too. So she works in that area. Hey, my man, Curtis.
Yeah. Hey, calm down over there. I got to turn your microphone down.
I said, man, Curtis, man.
Yeah, Curtis, you know what? That's what this show is about. We're all excited. We're all waiting for that season to start. Yeah, because St. Louis has been starved for football. We've been starved for football so bad. And, I know. I'll have to call, Sheila, I'll have to call you late. I'll have to call you tomorrow. We got to talk. But we've been starved for football. And now that we have football back here, you're starting to see it in St. Louis. Like, I don't listen to terrestrial radio. I listen to Sirius XM.
I don't even listen to I don't listen to nobody here.
But
I'm sorry, I don't.
I noticed the local sports station here did an XFL thing, talk, little spot, and I was like, well, guess what? You bastards are a little behind because I wanted to call and say, hey, you guys, you're a little behind because there's a show called Xfl Talk Show on Facebook, YouTube. Go to our page, like it, and check it out because we've been talking about it since what?
A few months ago.
God, yeah.
3 months ago now?
Something like that.
Where you been?
Yeah, right, exactly.
All I know is you sitting there, you just like, it's deemed to fail. It's nobody going to the games. But I bet your ass will be sitting there right there in them seats or sitting in the press box.
Oh, you know it.
Eating up the nachos.
That's right.
Eating up the hot dogs and pretzels.
That you know it.
Your ass going to be sitting right there or going to be on the sidelines enjoying the game just like anybody else. So really, and with the bottom of my heart, and forgive me for those that are watching, kiss my ass. I mean that. Because I already know how you guys gonna feel about that. But guess what? The grassroots movements are going to be there. What's the XFL?
She goes faster now, my kind of show.
Oh man, but that's the thing. The grassroots movement is what's going to push this thing together. So anybody that's not a local station, that's not doing it on national television, this is for you. So the XFL newsrooms, the XFL boards, the XFL pluses, anybody that's doing it and that's been doing the groundwork since 2001, this is for you.
Yep. And Curtis, you're right. You can actually go now, reserve your season tickets for $50.
Exactly.
And that's another thing. They're still trying to figure out how they want to take that $50 and apply it to season tickets.
Well, here's the thing. You're going to get a great seat regardless. Mm-hmm. And you're going to get it for a cheap rate. So imagine you taking your family, let's say a family of four, $140 for tickets.
That's not bad.
It's not compared to going to an NFL game when you're paying $80 just to sit in the nosebleeds.
Yeah, right.
$90 sitting in the nosebleeds.
Yeah,
$360 for that. That is already a deduction of $220.
And you're talking $100 for a damn jersey.
Exactly.
$35 for a damn hat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Merchandise is going to be ridiculous.
Right.
So that's why.
On top of popcorn, concessions.
And we ain't even mentioned that.
Right, exactly.
And Al in my watch party is sitting back and he's saying that the Xfl Stl is a grassroots movement. That's what we're pushing here.
Well, why isn't Al on the page chiming in like he normally does?
Because he's on my page doing the chiming.
Okay, we got it.
That's why.
I know, that's what we...
That's why he's doing chiming somewhere else.
Jesus, Al, you bum.
Hey.
That's what happens when you're from Springfield.
I want to give big ups to Palmer Alexander. He just recently celebrated a birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
That's just Halloween, dude. Shut up.
Birthday.
Shut up.
Hey, Palmer looks like he belongs in Halloween.
Hey, man, don't do that to him, man. I'll sit there, come over and cross you right now in your face, live on this show. But anyway, but yeah, man,
this isn't the MMWA show. We can't have that kind of violence.
You're right, but it's going to be.
That's true.
I can't wait till 2020, February 8th.
Oh, there he is. There's our man. And actually, Jeremiah, I'm glad you popped on because courtesy of the XFL, we're going to play your story that they just put up on the XFL page. So we're going to play it right now. So here you go.
Oh, all right. Great. Let's do it.
I just chose to use my pain as motivation to keep going and help other people instead of feeling sorry for myself. I actually live with my mom. My mom was on drugs downtown LA Skid Row. I got took from my mom, placed with my grandmother, ended up getting took from my grandmother, and got put in foster homes and group homes. And through that process, my mom and my grandmother ended up dying, and I was just in the streets by myself. I was sleeping in cars, sleeping at people's houses, sleeping on floors, just unstable. Football gives me the stage to actually help other people that's going through the same thing I went through. I lost a lot of people in the streets, man, and a lot of people through the whole process, man. A lot of people I live with in my foster home and group homes, man, are dead or in jail. And that's why I teach other people, use your pain to take your next step. Don't ever be a dream, don't feel sorry for yourself, and if you either do it or you don't. Even though you seem so far, you can be so close. I didn't go D1. I'm over here with all these D1 guys. You know, so... I was at NFL because the Chargers with guys from USC, UCLA, San Diego State. I didn't go to none of them schools, but I kept pushing. That's what got me there. I met with the Rams twice, met with Tampa Bay Buccaneers twice. Talked to Jeff Fisher. He said, "Oh, we're not having any open workouts today." Like, half of me said, "Oh, go home." The other half of me told me, "Stay here. You came too far." My life made me just not. I can't give up. I don't know how to give up.
He's an outstanding man. Knowing his background, his situation, what he's gone through, you can't ask for a better character person. And we're looking for players that are going to have character and chemistry. Just let it flow. Don't think about it. Let it flow.
I just got to take it one day at a time. I love doing the XFL. It'll be a dream come true for me. I always want to get drafted. I never got drafted. So that's like huge. Like I want to get drafted to the XFL. I feel like I can make a major impact with the XFL and the community. I can be the poorest person in the world and be happy. As long as I'm doing that. XFL me.
That man right there. If you guys literally do not know who this man is, go to his Facebook page right now.
Yep.
Go like his Facebook page. Do whatever it is you have to do. I got nothing bad to say. You can't say a bad word about that man.
I got goosebumps, baby.
I do too. And right here, look, you see him?
Yes.
You see him?
Dude,
I see him.
I was like, I got goosebumps, man, because the story about him is now gaining more and more traction. And from what he said, if you heard him, he said to be drafted.
Yep.
Is something he has dreamed of. And so I don't see how, if he doesn't, I hate to even put it in this term, but if he doesn't get to the NFL, he better be a first round or second round draft pick.
Oh, hey, 100%. And okay, I'm rooting for him to go wherever. We talked about it last night, actually.
We did.
Before we, it's like, hey, what are we going to talk about tonight?
We did.
And we were talking about Jeremiah because you said, hey, man, did you see what Jeremiah just posted? He had found his foster parents, the one family that actually gave him that chance, and how sad he was when he had to leave that family.
Mm-hmm.
And how much they meant to him. And we said, I was like, dude, I hope he goes. I mean, I really hope he goes to the NFL because no matter what, I'm getting his jersey.
Yeah.
No matter what team he's on, that's the team I'm rooting for. When I get Madden, I'm going to pull up all of his stats. I'm going to make a Jeremiah Spicer character and put him in Madden, the new Madden game.
Yes. Hey, big ups. There's a game that's out right now. It just launched on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It's called Access Football.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Madden, but here's the deal. You'll get an opportunity, but you have to do it, I think, on your computer. And a lot of people still play the games on the computer.
Right, yeah.
And you can get the game. It's called Access Football, and you can make your own professional league. I was like, hey, you got all the customization in the world. Hey, the minute those colors drop for the XFL, make your teams. Because I guarantee you, man, you'll have a ball with that. And I'm like, I'm putting Jeremiah Spicer on that team, man, wherever he goes. He'll play on my team, and he don't play on that team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And we both said, I was like, I think it'd be great for him to go to the NFL because he'll get a payday.
Oh, yes.
But I think this is just my opinion. And again, we're just two guys that are sitting here talking XFL about players we like. Jeremiah's got a special place with us. I think he would be a superstar in the XFL.
Oh, no question about it.
Hands down, he would be the face of the XFL.
Yep.
And here's why I'm going to say this. And you guys can look right here. You guys see this color right here, right? Okay. The reason why he will be a superstar, he will be a role model, an inspiration to young black kids out there.
Yep.
That are going through what this man is going through, to say, why do I want to come up to my demons? We talked to him. He very easily said, I could have chose a different path, but this is what I used. I used football to get me where I am, and I'm not letting that dream die.
I don't see how, man, like, he's automatically should have been an XFL ambassador. You know what I mean?
Oh, hands down.
Like, instantly he should be that type of individual where I need to see him all the time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Whether through speaking engagements.
Yes.
Wyatt, I'm telling you, man, I'm going to let you get away with some stuff today. All right? But back to it, the situation at hand, man. Spicer should be the guy, man.
Oh, yeah.
And
here's
the thing, though.
With the camps that he does.
But here's the thing, though. Even if he good, you have to look at it from the opposite end. I know he's listening.
Oh,
he's listening right now. Jeremiah, and I think you're ready for it, too. You're going to have to handle the pressure as well.
I think he could. Think about what he's went through.
Yeah. And to take all that aggression out on the field, you know what I mean?
Think about it. I mean, like he said when we talked to him, he could have chose another way.
Right.
He said a lot of the people that he went into foster homes with are either in jail or dead.
That's why. I mean, it's like it's the same old story, but no, there's something different about this one.
Yeah.
Because you don't expect it.
No.
You don't really expect it. You expect them to go down that path and then to go down that road, and like you said, either be dead or in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't.
No.
And he's still fighting, and he's going to keep fighting.
Yep.
Until he can't fight no more.
Right. And we asked him, we asked him in an interview, what happens if you don't? He's like, well, if I don't make it, then I'm going to keep going with my camps. I'm going to keep being that inspiration to these kids that are out here that had to live like me. Right there. Where do you see people like that? There are not in this crazy time. Where do you see people like that? You don't anymore.
You don't.
You really don't.
And it's funny, like on my way here, I was listening on the radio and they were talking about fame.
Right.
When you get fame, you get sucked into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then people like you and I have to continuously do things to, make sure he remain famous because he has to be sucked into it.
Yep.
I don't think Jeremiah Spicer is that type of individual.
No, I don't.
So even if fame gets to, I don't think fame gets to his brain.
No.
I think he wants to make sure he is an impact in the community, and he's an impact on the football field.
Yep.
And, as a a wholesome and honest individual. That's the kind of gentleman that you don't see today in professional sports. Granted, we can talk about LeBron James and whatnot all the time. His schools and stuff. Good.
Yeah, right.
I want to hear about the stories that don't have with rich guys like LeBron. Because, LeBron did come up from nothing as well and became rich. I want to hear it again for this guy. Because LeBron hasn't gone from house to house like Jeremiah Spicer.
No, not sleeping in people's cars, sleeping on the street, having your parents on drugs, having them give you away, going to your grandma dying on you. Then you're getting moved from foster home to foster home to foster home.
Going from school to school.
That's why he couldn't go to college. But he still said, I have a dream to play football, and that's what I want to do.
And he ain't stopping.
And he's not stopping.
Right. And he has a gift, and I'm hoping that somebody really does give him an opportunity to use it.
And any team that picks this man up, they will make him the face of their franchise.
I don't see how that
you
can go against the grain with that.
There's no way. Because I'm on the XFL page right now, right? Yes. Okay? And we get a lot of our stuff from xfl.com.
Yep.
Okay? And who are they always talking about? There's always a story on there about Jeremiah Spicer.
And
always.
I'm cool with that. I want that. That lets me know that if the NFL don't do him right, there's somebody that is going to do him correctly.
Yep.
So there it is.
And by all of the fame that he has been getting, he has not let it go to his head. You heard, as much as I hate to say it, what Coach Moss said. Coach Moss said, the kid has not let it get to his head. The kid's doing his thing. The kid's got a dream. The kid's living it out.
Exactly, and I'm very proud of that. And coming up next, after we're done here, the MMWA Wrestling Talk Show.
Is that what it is? Is that what's next?
Yeah. Sound like you ain't looking forward to that, are you?
I know. Did you see who just walked in?
Hey, the commissioner's in the house.
And that other guy.
I'm gonna let you add out one. Look, they talking about you ready to chop you again. So look, hey, you already got a vendetta against you, so you gotta be careful. But continuously talking about the show, man. What we try to provide here at the XFL STL is something different, something fresh, and like we're going to continue to say to you guys, it's a grassroots movement.
Exactly.
And so
it's right on their page.
Right.
The movement has started.
Exactly.
Plain and simple.
I would get on board. Folks, we tripping. The phone line is open for you. 314-448-9670.
Will, you don't ever have to. Why does Will?
Hey, you never have to wait,
Will,
man.
You
just
don't have to wait to call in, man.
Will, you know the back line, don't you?
Yeah, call in the back line, Will. You can call. You can call in anytime you want. Will.
Yeah, call the back line, man.
Call at the beginning of the show, Will.
Yeah, you already know, man. You are like our biggest contributor, so make sure that you call in because I got to hear from you. Wyatt, see, all right, I'll give you a pass. I love XFL and the NFL. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that.
And also, if you want to go see a lot of other stuff, go to XFL on Twitter.
Yes.
They're always putting stuff up there.
As much as I want to diss them other teams, man, I'm just grateful of the fact that one of the biggest components of the XFL is diversity.
Right, yeah.
And, that is something that, I am really, really a proponent of, and I'm so glad that now opportunities are being given to not just only women, but men and men of color.
Right, exactly.
So that is something that is going to be something on the forefront, hopefully as long as the XFL is around. So, hey, folks, if you in St. Louis and you ain't got your tickets yet, go now to xfl.com and put your deposit in for your season tickets. And is that my man? You get on the line now?
Yeah.
All right. Bring him up.
Will, you there?
Yep, this is me.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
How you doing,
buddy? Hey, guys. You guys are doing good.
Hold on.
I can hear him, man.
You can?
I can really hear him.
You can hear him?
I'm so serious. I can hear him.
Okay. Maybe it's just my headphones. All right, Will, go ahead. Arlington says he can hear you.
Well, hey, guys. I just wanted to remind people, we're exactly, because, XFL is looking through players for all the showcases. They just completed their Spring League showcase yesterday. I kept forgetting to do it, but probably tomorrow was going to run an arc because there was actually one University of Missouri player at the Spring League showcase I wanted to write about. He kind of had surgery to start to get into pro football. Mm-hmm. He actually, hold on, what was his name again? Sorry. He was the guy that actually was at the Carolina Panther facility
with a sign that said, "We'll play for chicken wings," if you guys remember that.
Oh, yeah, I remember who you're talking about now.
Jordan Harold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because another thing that we need to realize that they're also going to be looking for players for the NFL cutdown, and we're exactly a month away from that.
Yes.
Correct.
You sure are.
And, like, if you haven't seen some more, because there's been articles saying that maybe Trevor Siemian, the Seattle quarterback battle with Paxton Lynch and Geno Smith, and then, of course, if you guys have heard the story, Josh Johnson,
I just saw that today about
like he rejected the offer for the Baltimore Ravens. RG3 got injured, but by the time he'll probably get cut once RG3 gets healthy because he's only out for like 5-8 weeks from what I saw from the report. So he's another possibility, and it kind of would be funny if the first pick of the AAF quarterback draft actually plays in the XFL, but never played it down for the AAF.
Yeah,
of course, if he does.
Something.
Right.
If he does get drafted, maybe this time if Marshawn Lynch is there to do an interview with his cousin, because I believe Marshawn Lynch is his cousin.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Hopefully XFL doesn't need to pay Marshawn Lynch $5,000 in quarters if you remember that ridiculous story.
Now, hey, Will, what is your, because our show really has been based around tonight about the names. People are getting ticked off about the names.
Well, there is something that on the Discord that I'm on, Steven, he's actually going to, it's kind of like, there is actually going, he actually going to be making an article tomorrow actually about that, and they actually might be announcing them soon.
Yeah, and that's
right.
So there's a little preview for you guys for his article tomorrow.
There you go.
Go to the XFL newsroom. Yeah, he's doing his thing over there at XFL 2K, and I mean, Stefan has been a great asset to have. He's been part of the XFL community, and we're going to continue to ride with him. And then coming, it'll be the next show. We'll have an interview played by Mike Mitchell of XFL Board. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to record it tomorrow. So looking forward to speaking with him a bit about his outtakes with his takes with the XFL and what the future holds coming up for 2020.
Wait, and it's funny because I'm sitting here on, because like I said, we get a lot of our news from the XFL.com, XFLnews.com, and Twitter. So their Twitter page is over 100,000 followers.
Right. On
their Twitter page.
Yep. And so, I remember with the AAF, at one point, they were more than the XFL.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, when of course, what they went kaput, it just stalled.
Right,
and a lot of people have unfollowed them. So, it's kind of weird now. It's like, but we knew that the XFL was going to remain strong because of one man and one person only. His name is
right.
McMahon. So, hey, Will, before you go, man, what is your outtake look or outlook coming up for the future beside the names?
Well, of course, August is going to be a big month because they're finally going to release the rule book, and so we'll see what rules that we heard that were proposed will stick and not. I'm assuming we're probably going to, hopefully, we find out what teams, what players will be like, hey, these are part of our pool of players, and that'll be part of the draft, and we'll see if there are rumors of their first-tier players may be part of the draft or not. Hopefully, we hear something about that, and also, for some reason over social media, people were confused where the XFL St. Louis team was practicing. I thought people known it was at Rams Park. And
whoa, Lou Fuse Park. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah. Another thing, too, is that last week I didn't call in, forgot to mention, because at that showcase we were at, Oliver Luck even said this during the beginning of the Chalk Talk that he wanted the organization to go to the city. I can't recall. Is it part of Earth City or Maryland Heights? I'm always confused with that facility.
You can say it's either or. Earth City, Maryland Heights is the same.
Yeah, it's like
Like, he wants to go to the city, not to ask for any type of money. He wants to ask, and he said this with passion in his voice, to change the name of that street, One Rams Way, and change it.
To One XFL Way.
Yep.
Or whatever the team name is, or something, just get the Rams part out of there.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And hopefully, whatever their team name is, they get that Rams logo off the practice field, because that was a lot. Because on the Twitter St. Louis page, people were wondering, why is that Rams logo still there?
You're absolutely right. They were.
because nobody was using it at the time. So I'm like, They just left it out there. And granted, that's right. They need to get rid of that.
They do.
So as soon as the logos and things are released, I wouldn't expect a change to happen.
Right. There's our man Augie from up there in New York.
Hey, what's going on, Augie?
He's a Yankees fan. Too bad the Dodgers are better and the Cardinals are better. You're coming to studio one day, right, Will?
I'm hoping to.
All right.
Also, another name to look out because there's still a good chance he'll sign with an NFL team. Last chance you star Ronald Ollie got cut yesterday, so that's a player that could end up in the XFL. So we'll see where he ends up. Because remember, once we get close to that cut, then people will be wondering, okay, which of these players are actually going to go to the XFL? Because some of those players are no longer practice squad eligible.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Mm-mm.
All right, Will. We'll talk to you next week, brother.
See ya.
All right.
That's Will Freeman.
Our man Will Freeman.
Always great when he comes on board and then contributes.
He really is the backbone, kind of.
He really
show.
is, man.
I mean, really is. He's the one that floods our page with everything,
and I'm glad that he does.
I do too. So
then to get more likes, get kicked in, people following and whatnot.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, you better go look at the stats. Oh yeah, you're right. But in baseball, it's the Dodgers there.
Yeah. Speaking of which, man, Houston made that big trade, man. But
we'll
talk. Hey, we're gonna get Stephon within the next couple of weeks,
right?
And so definitely when the names come out, and I definitely want to check out his new article that'll be coming out tomorrow. So,
hey, Jerry, you're right. Everybody in St. Louis is really starting to really get ready for the XFL, especially this show here.
Man, the Dome shall rock.
Right, and we're trying to keep you guys up to date with the latest. And I mean, it's hard because there's always something going on.
And there's something new. And so before we go, just to let you know what has happened, to recap, the Spring League has just done their final gameplay testing.
Correct.
They did it with the ESPN, the whole Disney and Fox teams, execs. They've all seen it. They got the rules. So like what Will was saying, the rule book will be coming out. So we'll get a copy of it. So that way we can get ourselves acclimated to it. There have been some confirmed rules that have already been posted. Believe it or not, you can go to Wiki and you can find out what those rules are. And you can find out the proposed rules that they also have posted as well.
Yep.
So,
and we'll break the rule book down. When it comes out, we will break it down.
Because the one thing I want to talk about for real is what we tried to get, and we couldn't really discuss it, I'll be honest, is that overtime.
Yes.
And I don't think it's going to happen it's not going to happen a lot, but the thing is, when it happens, that's when you need to be ready for it. So,
it's going to be crazy.
So imagine having 44 players out in the field at one time.
Oh, my God.
So I think that's what's
like
going
Dr.
to be.
Drew at a night of Hooters.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens when that and how the camera angles are going to be for that particular thing. Will they even bring back the sky cam?
See, dude,
I want some old XFL stuff to come back.
Think about it. The sky cam,
they
started that in 2001 at the XFL.
Exactly.
Look, and the NFL adopted the sky cam.
Yep.
So I think it would be really smart for them to bring it back because it is now a part of football.
And even bringing the Sky Judge part from the Alliance.
Yes.
I think you should go ahead and do that as well because then you can get a whole aspect of a different set of rules just in case. You got to keep the gameplay going. It's going to be crazy. 25 seconds is all you get to run a play.
They have announced it is 25 seconds.
25 seconds is all you get.
That ain't a lot of time.
But I think it will be because the way they're going to do it, it's not going to happen like right away.
Right, yeah.
But it will be a 25-second thing, but what it's going to do is it's going to make coaches and it's going to make the players be more prepped and aware.
Correct.
So I think what's going to happen is they're going to start putting microphones inside of
and the rumor,
helmets.
Right, and the rumor is at 10 seconds they cut off just like at the NFL.
Yes.
Something like that. So up into the 10 seconds, they cut off.
Exactly. So they better be ready because it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be
without
nuts.
a doubt. All right. I am about to get out of here. Because I got to cut out and make my way for these MMWA
that's
guys.
true. It's the MMWA Talk Show right after this. This is the XFL Talk Show in a joint production with One Universal and
the In the Zone Network.
I am the unprofessional, dirty from One Universal, and sitting right over there is the A-Train himself, right from...
Yes, I'm here from the In the Zone Network. Hey, you can check out Alliance to XFL on Facebook and on Twitter. New episode is going to be coming soon. Like I said, Mike Mitchell is going to be joining me, and we're going to play his interview on next show.
Next week. So make sure this is the XFL STL Football Talk Show.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's keep tuning in with the show.
Thank you, guys.
We thank you. The official XFL in St. Louis. Hey, even that XFL STL fan podcast, I see you.
Yo, yeah, we see you. Don't worry.
I see you.
We see you. We're actually going to get them on the show. I was going to talk. We should invite them onto the show.
Yes, bring them in studio and see how well,
Because it is a grassroots movement,
exactly.
So we all have to help each other.
We see you, though.
But we see you.
Gladly see you, and we want to make sure we get you on and talk some XFL with us, all right?
Yeah, and we'll come and take over your show.
So, for the Unprofessional Professional Dirty, I am the H.A. Arlington Lane, and we are signing out.